All right, and we are back with the super talented guys from Atreyu. We have Brandon, Travis, and Dan here with us today. And we are so excited to have you. So thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Of
We're excited to
course.
be here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Love your attitude. I just wanted to say that I'm really intrigued with, your vocal style. So I just want to know, when did you first find out that you can sing like that?
I think that the first time we really recognized it, we were in high school, and me and Dan were in like a pop punk band
Oh,
that
okay.
I at the time played drums in, and we were like recording at his house, and
Recording in your bedroom at your parents' house, actually.
yeah, that's what it was. And it was like I had like a song that I had written, and our singer wasn't there,
Yeah.
and it was like, well, I'll just record it so we have it, and then they were like, why don't you do this in the band? And then that's how it started.
Yeah.
Wow, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And what about for you guys? Like, when did you just figure out, yeah, I want to be in a rock band for the rest of my life? Yeah.
I mean, for me, 7th grade back in 1994.
2006.
Yes, a couple years ago, back when I was in high school. Yeah, I mean, I just remember I was sitting next to this kid at the time who was playing drums, and he was really just in love with playing music, and kind of projected that to me. We're like, man, you love music too, like you should play an instrument. And I was really into Green Day at the time, and Billy
Yes,
Joe.
they're good.
Yeah, and his vibe and just everything about his aesthetic and everything was just really cool to me, and it attracted me to want to initially start playing. And once I started, I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else, and here I am, still doing it 30 years later.
That's super cool. Like, isn't it just crazy for you guys? Like, I feel like, well, I know it's been a long way coming, for you guys to get here. But, for people on the outside, they probably just think like, oh, it just happened overnight, But yeah, like a lot of work went into it. So
Absolutely. We've been doing this for a long, long time, and definitely had our ups and downs. And it's like one of those things where I think a lot of people give up on this, but when it's the only thing you care about, it's hard to give up on it,
yeah, of course.
Just love doing it, It's not hard to do it for a long time if you love doing it.
Yes. And, speaking of doing it for a long time, I have definitely noticed that there has been growth, in your music and in the band in general. And so what have you guys done, or maybe what you guys continue to keep growing as musicians, artists, performers, that kind of stuff?
I think it's, over the past, handful of years, the fact that we have been kind of doing this for so long, and you kind of get into really understanding the ins and outs of how your band works and what works and what doesn't. I feel like we've really honed in on the fact that authenticity is everything. When we don't try to do something, when we just do what we do, it always works out the best. So it's really just trying to do that and not steer away from that at all, and you end up hearing it in the music, you end up seeing it in the live show, because it's there's no mask. It's you see us play a show and you listen to the band, it's you can understand who we are individually, just by watching. So it's kind of, I think that's been the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to push ourselves, and no matter how long we've been doing this, well, nothing is ever perfect. It can always be better, and because of that mentality, we're always trying to how can we make the next album better than the last one? And you do that long enough, and it starts when you start comparing what you've done to what you've done in the past. There's a noticeable difference in growth, and it's exciting, and it's inspiring ourselves to just keep doing what we're doing, and even see how much that growth affects us positively and where it takes us.
I think trying new things too is important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Travis will try anything twice.
anything twice.
I'm that way once. I'll try anything once.
I'm saying that second time can really be the make or break.
Yes.
You
Okay,
never know.
so I need to change my rules.
That's
Okay.
the deciding
All right.
factor. But yeah, trying new things, getting outside of your own box, and it's very easy for bands and artists to kind of get stuck in their ways or stuck in a rut.
For sure.
And I think we try really hard to
Not
avoid
do
that.
The opposite of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't find a rut to get stuck in.
Yes.
Right. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of want to get into the music now.
Sweet.
Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. So let's hear it. You're gonna play "Drowning" from
Yeah.
your newest EP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so excited. All right, whenever you're ready.
Cool. Watching the walls in my head growing higher. Weight of my thoughts got me too tired to climb. Screaming for help as I suffer in silence. Knife at my neck and I'm numb to the violence. 'Cause I'm drowning, head underwater, I'm alone. I'm drowning, caught in the undertow. The clouds in my head always block out the sun. Keep having nightmares of not waking up. Will I stay in here for a lifetime? Who is the one to decide if I'm drowning? Head underwater, I'm alone. I'm drowning, caught in the undertow. And it feels like I'm trying to find something that was never even there. I'm drowning, caught in the undertow. Oh, 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 oh. I'm drowning, head underwater, I'm alone. I'm drowning, caught in the undertow. And it feels like I'm trying to find something that was never even there. I'm drowning, caught in the undertow. Oh, I've been drowning in the undertow. Thank you.
That was so good. Thank you very
Well, thank
much.
you.
I don't know, did you guys like it? Yes.
Okay.
The shadow men
It was
and women, I can't see. It might be, I don't know.
so actually I'm glad you played that song because I did want to talk about the new EP, The Hope of a Spark, which we absolutely love here at Rock 92.7. I especially love how it kind of, well, one, tells a story and kind of makes the listener feel, you know? Like, I feel like, and hopefully this makes sense to anybody else, not just me, but I feel like the listener kind of starts out with Drowning kind of at the bottom of this, like, valley. And then as we go through the EP, you know, we're trucking along to the end. And then at the top, we're Loving Life at the top of the hill, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that right? Or am I completely wrong?
For sure. Yeah. It's definitely like a bit of a journey, you know, but that it does. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think everything we do with our music, especially even more recently, there's kind of like Easter eggs in everything that we do, and there's a deeper, like, bigger picture of everything. And if you really start breaking down everything that we're doing, even within the songs, to the lyrics, to even the art, like all the different little, designs that we have on the cover are all representing the different songs on the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it seems like it's kind of random. It's like, what are these random designs? It's like, it's the songs on the EP.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look at it later tonight.
Yeah.
And
You
I'll-
gotta dig deeper.
I'm going to
man.
figure it out, and I'll ask you guys, is this
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like a little quiz.
Yeah.
A little quiz for myself.
I get a buzzer. That
Rock.
one's right though. Okay, that one's right. Yeah.
Like little sperm around the edge. Yes, that is sperm around
That's
the edge.
little sperms on the edge.
People are like, God, why did they do that? It looks like sperm. It's like, because it is
The
sperm.
hope
Yeah.
of a spark.
The
It's
hope of a
It's
spark.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
it. Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
y'all are like one step ahead of me. I thought I was, but no, you
I don't know how barely any of us graduated college, so I don't even know how we're doing this stuff. But
Did any-
we're
did anybody
no,
graduate
you know what?
college?
None of us graduated college,
None
so
of
I don't
us.
know how we're
We
doing this,
blew
but
it.
we are.
Yeah. Wait, you
Oops.
didn't go to like the College of Rock and Roll like everybody else?
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
rocks.
Punk rock.
School of Hard
camp.
Rocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I actually wanted to ask you, so when you were, forming the EP, like how did you construct the EP? Like, was it a thought out process or did it just kind of flow?
Absolutely. I think it was figuring out, kind of like you said, how to pick songs that took you on that, from that point A to point B, like that beginning to end feeling. And it's definitely like a theme that makes sense right now. It's like, it's kind of spanning all the emotions of life and kind of the different seasons of life. So that was of the utmost importance to kind of be able to represent kind of each step,
Yes, gotcha. Okay. You also mentioned in an interview that drowning, and I think it was Brandon, you did this interview by yourself. You mentioned that drowning was the start of a new era.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
I just think that it's like I don't know. I think that every band obviously goes through those times where every band said, this is the best stuff we've ever done. But I don't know if they always believe it. I think they're always maybe just trying to sell their
Just saying
records.
it for PR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know, it just seems like a special and important time to pay attention to this band for us and for our fans. It's like there's something that's happening in the studio and there's something that's happening on stage that is just feels urgent. You know what I mean? And it feels different than it's ever felt. So I think that with that confidence in the studio, it just truly feels like a new page.
We conduct, these songs, we put them together, and even just sitting in the studio and just getting the chills, listening to some of these songs, it's like, man, I can't control that feeling. It's just, I'm just feeling this way when we listen to our music, and we know that's really powerful, and we want other people to feel that way.
Yeah, and do you ever have those moments where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is us?
We wrote this. Yes.
This is us?
Yeah, it's wild, especially when you hear it all come together and it's all kind of cleaned up and mixed and mastered and all the things. You can really hear all the different elements, and there's little things kind of hiding within the music that add different feelings to the music that you almost don't even recognize. You just feel it.
Yeah.
It's super fun, and it's one of the most enjoyable aspects of this.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's great. Well, let's go ahead and get back into the music, shall we? All right, so the next song is Becoming the Bull.
Yeah, hitting you with a little bit more of an older cut.
Yes, we
But a
love
classic
that.
nonetheless.
Yes, we love that. All right, take it away.
Awesome.
Hey. Oh.
Grab the bull by the horns, the old adage goes. Nobody tells you where to go from here. Seems like fate's pulling you. Decisions have to be made. The best path is the hardest turn. Back and forth, the struggle consumes us all. Trying to keep a level head in the most unsettling of times. Today I become the bull. There is so much at stake. I stumble, I lose my place. Pride and arrogance surrounded by sand. Destiny takes its hold. Fight it or let it go. But I choose how today will end. Back and forth, the struggle consumes us all. Trying to keep a level head in the most unsettling of times. Today I become the bull. Today I become the bull. This walk can get lonely. I lose myself inside my head. No one can touch you when you're outside staring in. Remove myself from this rat race. From this rat race. From this rat race. From this rat race. Oh, back and forth, the struggle consumes us all, trying to keep a level head in the most unsettling of times. Today I've become the bow. Today I'll 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 become the bow.
All right. Come on now, baby.
Thank you.
So thank you guys. So again, thank you, Atreyu. Thank you for everyone for being here. And thank you to all of our listeners. And this has been another Mahayla's Music Moment.
Thank you.